All right, so we're going to talk about this T-28. There's a bazillion reviews out there, so I'm not going to go into the all the details. You can watch some of those other ones because you've probably seen it a million times. I will say this about this airplane. It does roll pretty slowly. It's not good at doing rolls. It's great at doing loops. Stock, and we're using everything stock here, so doesn't do super well in the wind, as you'll see today. We've got some like 4 to 7 mile an hour winds going on right now at the field. But it is a lot of fun. We enjoy this airplane. I have to say, out of all the micro flyers, this is my favorite. I like it better than the Champ. I like it better than the P-51. I love my P-51, but I bought this for my kids, and they both can, well, my older son can fly it very well, and my younger son is too scared to fly it, but we'll get there. So I'm going to talk about what I like. This airplane is super stable when it flies. It's super easy to fly. It's fully aerobatic. It does nice takeoff and landings. It's really easy to land. If you have some experience, like with a Champ or any kind of like flight simulator software, you probably will be able to fly this airplane pretty handily. We did do some modifications on the bottom here. I made a tray for the battery to slide into rather than using the Velcro, because I find with these aircraft the Velcro wears out pretty quickly, and then you can't use it anymore. So I'm using this setup. We bought this RTF for $99 with 2 batteries on eBay. I know I get a lot of flack for not buying it at a local hobby store, but none of our local hobby stores carry these airplanes anymore. Every hobby store I go to in the area has the Champ, and that's it. We've got 3 hobby stores within a 20-mile radius. None of them have this aircraft. They only have the Champ. So if they're not going to carry the stuff and they're not going to stock the parts, I'm going to start buying online. So if you guys own a hobby store and you're listening to this, stock this stuff and we'll buy it. But if you don't have it, we're not even going to bother coming in, because that's how it is. And I hate to say that, but that's where business is going. And I love to give local guys the business, but if they don't have the stuff in stock and they're like, well, we can order it, well, so can I. And I can get a better deal when I order it. So I hate to say it. But anyway, we're going to take this airplane off. You can watch it taxi. We'll see if I can make a turn on the runway, because we got a lot of wind, so it may just blow around here. But we're going to taxi down. So here's our T-28 in mild wind conditions. I'm going to do a couple go-arounds, and then we'll do some aerobatics and take the wheels off, and here we go. You can see it buffeting around in the wind, so like I said, on a nice calm night, this airplane looks real. On a day like today, where it's windy, it looks silly. But that's okay. It's a lot of fun to fly and smack into the ground when I try to land it. So we're going to do a couple go-arounds here. I'm at about 25% throttle for the landing. Nice. See how easy that was? We'll do a couple more just to make sure I get a good take, and off we go. Do another landing. You see, even with the wind and the rudder, you can do some nice scale landings. We're going to roll it back here. Sorry. Drive right past the giant Guan Li. So you can see, even in windy conditions, this airplane is manageable. It just doesn't look scale anymore. That's another big thing with this airplane. If you turn while you're rolling too fast, it will dump over. I've had that happen quite a few times. Nothing bad enough to rip any paint off the canopy, but it definitely will flip over if you turn too fast, so get used to that. I can't even get enough power to do a loop outside of it. We're going to attempt to bring it in. I think I'm going to have to wait for one more pass because of the wind. Now, one thing I will say, we've got about 60, maybe 65 flights on this airplane. And the motor has lasted for all of those flights. On my P-51, the motor died after 20 flights. I don't know if it's a cooling issue on the P-51 or if this airplane just had a better motor because it's newer and the P-51 was old stock, but you see it's a pretty cool airplane. So we'll do one more go around and then we'll take the wheels off and go out into the field. One of the great things about these park flyers is you can pretty much take them anywhere. My kids and I walk up to the park in the evenings when the wind dies down, and we fly pretty much almost every night. And the park's only maybe about a 20-minute walk, so it's good because we get some... Oh! Oops. We get some exercise, have some fun, crash some airplanes. You can see the canopy here. There's no damage. I'm going to take the wheels off. The front wheel just pops out. These you have to kind of use your nail. Don't nail the wing. Use your fingertips. Don't use your nails on the top because you'll dent it. Pull that out. Same thing with this one. Just pull it out. So there we go. Just takes a couple seconds to get them on. One thing I don't like about this airplane, you have to take the wheels off to put it in the box, whereas with the P-51, you can have them on or off. It goes in the box either way. This battery's going flat. I don't know if I didn't charge it yesterday or what, but I'm not getting a whole lot of power out of it.
Looks real crisp on this camera.
On that lens?
Yeah.
That's a great lens, man. The Nifty, they call it the Nifty 50.
Now I'll only fly for a little bit because I'm going to be really tired and I want to break.
So you can see here, we'll put it through its paces. It's not super aerobatic, but you can do some cool stuff like that. You can do stalls like this. Very easy to recover from a stall. If you notice, I'll go nose up and cut the throttle. It just noses down, and then you pick it up again. So it's very predictable. It doesn't tip over. The P-51 tends to tip over a little bit more, and we'll show you in our P-51 review. But this is a very nice flying airplane. I really think that Parkzone did a great job with this. We're using the RTF controller. I see a lot of guys complaining about those online. I think it's sufficient. It's not that hard to control once you get used to it. You just have to practice, and you can make the plane look pretty scale. I mean, you can see from here, even in the wind, except for the bobble, it looks pretty scale. And we're flying, just doing simple turns, some rudder turns, and some regular turns. I'm going to bring it in here for landing. Boom.